Let me teach you Jira in 10 or less minutes. Let's start first with your left navigation bar right here. You're going to be seeing more icons than these ones. Luckily, you can actually customize this. Click on more, and when you click on more, you go to customize sidebar. From here, you're selecting everything that is important to you. So this means for you, recent start. These are the must. Spaces, filters, dashboards. Of course, this is for your own preference. Other things that are related to Jira. So people are saying that Jira is complicated, and it's complicated because of the configuration itself. What you need to be focused on is, first of all, the work items themselves. So how you create a work item, there are two ways on creating them. You can go here from the backlog. You're saying here, this needs to be done. And if you need to assign someone to this, you can do that. And you can use the due date in here, and you're done with creating this specific issue right here. Now, the other thing is, which is more, let's say, advanced, is first of all, in here, you're typing summary. This also needs to be done. Now, why you may feel confused in here, this parent right here, the parent is actually at the highest hierarchy in there. In Jira, you have epics, tasks, subtasks, stories, and bugs, and everything else. So epic is at the highest level. Below it are the subtasks. All right, components. You're using components in order to group several issues under one specific thing. So you can use components. For example, I'm using, let's say, mobile login API, mobile login API. That's the first thing. You're also selecting the priority in here, team that you actually need to use, and labels. So first of all, components and labels shouldn't be at the same screen, and this is because if you already have components, that is enough. Components are focused on one specific project. Labels are globally available. You also have the attachments in here. This is where we're actually setting the due date. And of course, if you have the linked work items, you're adding all of that. Otherwise, you just click on create. That's it. Now, your question is, okay, why am I now seeing this that is named expedite, and why am I seeing in here that it's saying everything else? This is, as you can see right here, this is a board, and within the board you have your work items, and the goal is to move the board from far left to the far right, means to get the work done. So let me show you why is this happening. So if we go here, click on the three dots, go to board settings, and if we are also going for the layout, there is something that is called the swim lanes. Right here, I'm going to delete this, so this is going to be much more easier for you so it doesn't cause any kind of confusion. So this is only needed if you're the project administrator. If you're the regular user, you don't need to have any of those things. That is how it actually works. Then you can move to statuses that actually needs to be moved. When it's done, you move it to done, and you are done when it comes to those kind of things. Also, you can select everything that is assigned to you. The question is, where do you actually see that? You go to For You page, and in here, you get everything that is listed. Worked on, what you have viewed, what have you started, and also assigned to me. Bookmark this page somewhere so you can actually see this every time. For start, you can bookmark that as well. All right. So we are actually back in here. All of these options in here, all of these features are not really gonna concern you that much unless you're more into the management role, unless you're more thinking about adding the code and everything else. So this right here can also be controlled in terms of removing what is not being needed. So if you see a lot of these options right here, depending on the team you actually belong to, talk to your project admin that is actually on your project. So basically, that is the person who can do more customization, not all of it, but most of the customization. And talk to them and say, we don't need code, we don't need development, we don't need, for example, archived work items. So we don't want to be, we don't we don't want to lose ourselves in that. So we just want to be focused on some specific things. Forms. Forms are also available in Jira as well. So you have Jira and JSM. So those are two different products. We're talking about specifically about Jira. All right, so let's talk about different things. Now we're talking about the epics, the parents, the work items. So this right here, this is called the work type. And here, by default, you're gonna have 4 work types. Each project within the Jira itself can have added more work types, and also it can have some created work types as well that also can be added to the project. So basically here I'm gonna go for the epic, and within the epic itself I'm gonna say this is epic, and in here this is where you're storing all of the work. So you're gonna see, what do I mean by this? All right, let me create this. So first of all, what you need to know that every person on this board needs to own their specific work item, meaning that each person should be an assignee to a specific work item. All right, so we have an epic right here. Now, what this epic can actually have. So when you're seeing this work item, it may seem that there are a lot of stuff, especially on this right side right here. But you don't want to be focused on that. You want to be focused only the fields that truly matter to you. What it can actually do for yourself is you can pin them. So you can use this to be pinned. Use this to be pinned, due date, priority. Everything else you don't care about. Only the part that is from this side, right here. Okay, great. Now, app actions. You can ignore this option right here. I have no idea why is it there, but it's there. Those are the facts. Now, when you click on a plus right here, you have some options in here that you may see that there are like a lot of options. Create child work item, link work item, add attachment, add web link, live doc, page, whiteboard, video, idea, and so much more of these things. Now, under the epics, you wanna say that basically this person, so this person right here, they're going to be in charge of all of the other things that are coming. So I'm going to say more work for this one. I'm going to say more work for this one. I'm going to say more work for this one. And now this is what we have. And from here, you can change this. So this can be medium, this can be high, and this can be low. Of course, now each person needs to have an ownership on this. So it's going to be this person, it's going to be this person, and it's going to be this person. Now from here, you know which person is doing what they're actually doing. So for example, if the statuses are being changed, and they're going to be seeing from their side that they have been assigned to this specific issue in here. So you're going to see what is it going on in here. You can see, aha, two of three are in progress. So that's one thing. The another thing that is important to you is communication within the Jira. How the communication within the Jira is being done. So it's being done through the comments themselves. So you're gonna say hi, and you're gonna be using the @ symbol. From the @ symbol, you're gonna be going, please take a look at your tasks. Click save. So this person that has been mentioned, they will receive a notification that they have been mentioned. All right, so this is something that is simplified. I'm not going to talk about boards. I'm just talking about the general usage of Jira. When you're looking at this and when you see that there is a lot of options in here, you may feel confused. So this video is just to get you started so you can finish your work. See ya.